How's everybody doing? My name is Benjamin. Welcome back again to more Pokemon VGC stuff, things, shenanigans, everything else per usual in between. We are back again with more VGC battles. I'm probably going to start doing probably one video a week of maybe Pokemon Unite, unless you guys are wanting more. That's really what I'm going to be aiming for, is that and going for 2 videos with VGC content as well. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do it with everything going on, but that's kind of my goal. But today, we're hopefully going to get to Master Ball tier. This is the same team we've used the last couple times. I am enjoying it quite a bit. As you can see, we did a little bit of grinding, and we got to Ultra Ball tier here, and I think we're rather 1 or we're 2 wins away from Master Ball tier. So we'll see what we get, and we're going to get to Jared already off the start here. He's got Tornadus, Landorus, Urshifu, Incineroar, Regieleki, and a Regidrago. So very interesting team. I could see him going for Choice Scarf Regidrago with Tailwind Tornadus, because that would be pretty insane in my opinion. I don't really know if I have any real way of stopping it, so that's kind of an issue. I could go with like Heatran, and it's just kind of difficult because that's gonna hit my team so incredibly hard. The only real way I see is like being able to stop this is with Conk and maybe Dusclops. I kind of want to go for that and have, based on his team, I could probably go, well, I needed to go Tyranitar, and then the last one on my team, probably Heatran, to be honest. Yeah, we'll go Heatran, and we'll go with that. So if I can get the Trick Room off, we'll be good, but that's pretty strong with those 2 on the team, and I don't have a Fake Out user, which is the only real bad thing about this team, in all honesty. If I had a Fake Out user, I could just easily hit Tornadus with Fake Out, and Regidrago doesn't KO my team, so he goes Tornadus and Landorus, actually. And that's kind of okay. I'm okay with this. He's going to get the Intimidate, and that's fine. We'll see Sharp Beak and Leftovers, so I'm actually really feeling confident of going a Max Hailstorm into Lando and going for, I think he has time. I'm going to go for Trick Room. And really hope that this works out. I think it will work out, but I'm not 100% sure. I believe that's going to be Lando that he is Dynamaxing, which could be a Max Airstream into Conk. Maybe I should have, well, I couldn't have switched out. I could have just let Conk go down. I'm really hoping he's able to take it. Could have been a big mistake on my part if I had started with like Tyranitar, not even Tyranitar to be honest. If I had started with Thundurus, it would have been ideal, I guess, especially getting the Defiant off. But I feel like I still would go down. So let's see if he goes for Tailwind. He does. So as long as Conk lives this, I think we're fine. Do you live this? You do. And he boosted their speed, which is perfect. And this Max Hailstorm is going to do a lot. Even if I did have it go, my attack go down once, it's still going to do quite a bit, I think. Yes, sir. We get a one-shot. Exactly what I wanted to have happen. He probably is going to send out Regidrago now. Being as I'm going to have the Trick Room set up, we'll be able to one-shot Regidrago. We can also one-shot Tornadus here. So we got options. Luckily that worked out. It was a good decision to Dynamax to be able to take the hit. If we didn't Dynamax, we were for sure going to be knocked out. And luckily, Ice is 4 times effective to Lando, so anytime you hit him with an Ice move, he's not really going to be able to live it. Sends out Urshifu for his next. And now I'm sort of kind of wanting to go Max Knuckle. Or I could go Max Lightning into Tornadus. Because I have ways to get rid of Urshifu. But Urshifu is really annoying for my team, so I kind of want to go with that and Nightshade into Urshifu. Hopefully he doesn't detect. He went for Leer. Interesting. Did he go for Sucker Punch? If he went for Sucker Punch, he got me, I think. Doesn't go Sucker Punch, so we're going to knock him out. And we're going to get our attack back to normal. Should be a knockout. Beautiful. So we're doing really well right now. Tornadus isn't really doing anything. Could have easily taken out Concret there, but he chose not to. I'm not really sure why. Because yes, he does get the defense drop on my guys, but having the Trick Room up completely negated anything he was going to do here. In my honest opinion, if he had gone Regidrago with Tornadus, if it's Choice Scarfed, he would have won. Hands down. So we'll go Max Hailstorm into Regidrago, and honestly, I'm just going to Helping Hand Conk here. Yeah, he's just actually going to forfeit, so we'll see if that puts us in the Master Ball tier. I'm not quite sure. But it'll be really close. Very, very close. But quick battle to start off. Played that very, very well. Unfortunately, our opponent didn't go for the start I thought he was going to go for, but it worked out very, very well for us. I do want to check his team. So obviously Sharp Beak, and he had Hurricane, Taunt, Tailwind, and Leer. He could have easily gone for Taunt, chose not to, which was a mistake on his part. Pretty standard Lando in my opinion. Urshifu, again, standard. Did he have? He did have Focus Sash, so it was right there. And Regidrago did have the Choice Scarf at 1. Yeah, he would have easily, because this move right here, Dragon Energy, is absolutely insane. So he definitely had a way to beat me, but chose not to go for it. So we'll see what our rank is now. 1 win away from Master Ball tier. Let's keep this going and see what we can do. So far, this is working out very, very well. I do really enjoy using this team. It has a lot of really, really good aspects to it. Like I said, the only thing that kind of hinders it is not having a Fake Out Mon. So that could make the team better in that sense. But overall, it does very, very well. Hopefully we find our next opponent here soon, and we'll be able to continue on, hit Master Ball tier, and get ready for this next season, which is going to be very, very much fun. I'm very excited for not having Dynamax, not having any kind of, in a sense, a win con. Is definitely different that we haven't had in a very, very long time. There's always been something, it seems. We had, what did we have? We had Mega Evolutions, which always gave, one of the teams an advantage. You had Z moves that still had a pretty big impact. Dynamaxing has a pretty big impact. So there's always been that one, niche in every single meta, it seems. So having basically nothing to rely on is going to be really, really interesting. You do get a restricted legendary, but not having that, extra help in the back there is going to be pretty interesting to see how people deal with it, because I feel like a lot of people have never dealt with that before, and it's going to be very different for them to figure out and get used to. So again, we're not able to find anybody. We found, I think his name was Jared. We found him very, very quickly, and we find somebody quickly again when we restart. Going against Mario. Let's see what Mario's got. Got Grimmsnarl, Metagross, Tapu, Finny, Sylveon, Galarian Moltres, and Spectrier. So he's definitely got an interesting team. It is a very hard one to combat against. Trick Room does work very, very well for us. What do we want to do here? I could simply just go... I kind of just want to go Dusclops or Thundurus. And then... who else is really well against his team? Kind of scared of that Finny, and the only answer I have is Venusaur, kind of. I do have Conk as well. But I kind of want to go Venu, and... I think I'd rather go... T-Tar for my last guy? Or Heatran? I like Heatran here. We'll go Heatran. See how this pans out for us. Could be good, could be bad. But if we win, we hit Master Ball tier, which would be pretty neat. And we'll get to see what our rank is, because, I mean, our win-loss ratio is pretty decent at, I think we were 16-8. Alright, and his first two he's starting off with are Galarian Moltres and Grimmsnarl. I could easily see Grim going for Taunt here. Weakness policy, likely. So, quite honestly, I want to go for Helping Hand into Thundurus. I want to Dynamax, and honestly, I just want to go straight into Moltres. I think I can take it out. Helping Hand will go first before Grimmsnarl's Taunt. So I really feel like I should be able to take it out here in one hit. This is my pretty standard start here of going Thundurus, Dusclops. It works out very, very well, and if I need to set Trick Room, most of the time they always focus on Thundurus instead, and I'm able to set it. Helping Hand does go first. Let's see if he goes for Taunt. Actually went for Protect on Moltres. And a Light Screen on Grimmsnarl. Interesting. This should still do a decent amount of damage, though, for it being super effective, and I got the Helping Hand. It doesn't set off his Berserk, it only sets off his weakness policy. So now he's got a choice. And I know he's got the Light Screen, but I feel like I can still take him out here. I go Helping Hand again with Max Lightning again. And I think I still take him out even with him Dynamaxing, because I'm fairly certain that's what he's going to go for right here. If he doesn't get knocked out, then I 100% lose, I think. Alright, let's see if I'm right. Let's see if a Helping Hand Max Lightning is able to O-code this Moltres. If it doesn't, I'm in a pretty bad spot. So he's just slightly above half. Helping Hand goes off again. Is he going to go for Taunt? He doesn't go for Taunt once. And it does pick up the KO, so we're sitting pretty good here. If he had gone for Taunt, I think he would have won, I think. And that was a foolish move because it's going to lower my special attack and increase my attack, because Defiant is a fantastic ability that everybody forgets about. And it's very risky to do a move that's going to have that effect where it decreases some kind of stat. You never know if I'm running Defiant. Worked out pretty well. Finny's going to be the next one that gets sent out. I'm going to change the terrain, which is fine. I feel like he's going to protect Finny. Would he protect Finny? Probably. I would assume he's going to protect Finny, so I'm just going to go for a max Airstream into Grimmsnarl. Yep, he does go for Protect, which is what I figured he was going to do, and now he goes for Reflect. He apparently thought that I was special. I am most definitely physical, which would have saved your Moltres if he chose the right thing, but he did not. He chose Light Screen instead, and that worked out very, very well for us. We get the speed boost, and I think this takes him out. Maybe not. Oh, he lives on 1. Barely lives, just barely. Helping Hand, and Wild Charge is going to seal the deal on Finny for sure, because we got that attack boost, and we're going to get the boost from Helping Hand. Take a lot of recoil damage, but it's going to be a one-shot. Because at this point, with Grimmsnarl being at 1, he doesn't really have much to stop me with right now. Helping Hand, Wild Charge should get a KO. Yep. That's why I like using Helping Hand. Because of Helping Hand having priority, it's actually pretty insane. Goes for Spirit Break again. Doesn't take me out. I live on 2, and I get that boost one more time. Essentially, whatever he sends out here is going to be one shot. Let's see what it is, actually. It's going to be Sylveon. Okay. Well, I'm just going to go Nightshade and Sylveon, and... oh, I could actually do this. Nightshade and Grimmsnarl, and fly into Sylveon. Let's go for that. Because that basically makes it to where Thundurus is going to last this entire battle. Teeny bit of damage, and he does crit my Dusclops. And this time he goes into Dusclops with Spirit Break instead. We're going to take him out with Nightshade, and we'll take Sylveon out with probably, to be honest, probably just Fly. A +2 Fly. Well, he does have Reflect up, so it's probably going to be the combo of both of them. Will secure the win and get us into a Master Ball tier. And we'll play one game in Master Ball tier. See if we crit. We don't crit, and we actually don't... I don't think it's going to be enough with Nightshade, to be honest. Thundurus does finally go down after doing so much work in that battle. It's actually insane. And we'll just send out Venusaur to be like, hello, how are you? So I'll be surprised. If he doesn't forfeit, I'll be very surprised. But I will respect that either way. So we'll just go Nightshade, Sludge Bomb, and that will be the game. He did not forfeit, so I do respect that. We're sticking out the entire battle, because you never know. Very unlikely, but you never know. I could misclick, something can happen. You just never know. So, good battles to Mario. Let's see what our rank's going to be for Master Ball tier. Pretty interested in that, since now we're sitting at 17 and 8. We got one more battle to go. 33-46 is actually very, very good. I'll take that. 33-46, and we get to do one battle in a Master Ball tier, so we'll see who we're going up against for our... what's essentially our final battle of the season. Because then next season's going to be crazy. It's the last time we'll be utilizing Dynamaxing, so... see if we can't end on a win. And I think if we end on a win, our rank would go into like the 2000s, I think. It should, at least. And we would sit at 18 and 8, which quite honestly is one of the best win-loss ratios we've had in quite a while. So I'll take that for sure. I'm not sure how long it's going to take to find an opponent. It shouldn't take all that long, but then again, it did take a little bit. Oh, there we go. Never mind, I am wrong. So we do find our opponent, who's ranked 98-95. We'll see what he's rocking with. He's got a mono ghost type team. This is a super interesting one and very, very different from mine. He's got Dragapult, Mimikyu, Cursula, Spiritomb, Chandelure, and Decidueye. So, for obvious reasons, Tyranitar bodies this entire team. Who else does very well is... Heatran's not bad. Dusclops gets bodied. Absolutely bodied. I don't want to set the Trick Room either because that could be very, very bad for us. The only thing is that Decidueye bodies Tyranitar too, which is pretty bad. So I think I want to start Heatran and... We gotta take out his Trick Room setter because that's what he's gonna go for. I would say Heatran and Thundurus for our starting two. Have T-Tar in the back and Conk. We'll go with that. I don't know if this is the best thing to do, but Venusaur is kind of not all that great against this team, especially with the move pool that he's got, and he doesn't have Sleep Powder, so it's not going to benefit us whatsoever. If he did have Sleep Powder, though, however, it would be pretty good because we could stop the Trick Room immediately and just be able to sweep from there. So he goes Dragapult, Spiritomb. So I'm going to kind of have to guess on who I think is going to be the Trick Room setter, and I believe it would be Spiritomb. Might as well just go for Heat Wave for double damage, and honestly, I just want to Dynamax and hit Spiritomb with everything I got. Because I'm fairly confident, yeah, now that he's Dynamaxing Dragapult, fairly confident that's going to be his Trick Room setter, or at least something that's going to be incredibly annoying that I really don't want to deal with. So I want it out as soon as possible, and I really hope that this Dragapult goes for something like Max Phantasm that lowers my stats on Thundurus, so I'm able to do a lot more damage. So let's see what we're going to deal with. We also don't know if Dragapult is physical or special. But I respect this guy for using a mono ghost type team in Master Ball tier. I love using mono type teams. Definitely going to see if I can't do another one later on. It goes for Shadow Sneak. So he went for the Shadow Sneak play to trigger weakness policy. Very smart. Very smart indeed. We're actually faster, believe it or not. So we get the speed boost. We'll see what Dragapult does here too, because I'm kind of scared of it. Oh, he's got Max Geyser, so he's special. 100% special. No doubt about it. So he's going to set the rain. Now I think I have to utilize Tyranitar. I'm going to have to double into Dragapult here. Let's go... How much damage was Lash Out? 75. Same as Ice Punch, so I'd rather hit him with Lash Out and hit him again. I know I might get hit by Will-O-Wisp here, but going for Max Airstream secures that T-Tart is going to be faster than Spiritomb, I believe. Oh boy, let's see what happens here. He's probably going to go for a Max Geyser again, to be honest. Oh, okay. Next Wormwind, which is actually really good for us. I know it's going to lower his attack, but Lash Out's going to do a lot. As long as I'm faster, and I should be, we get Defiant, and Lash Out's going to do a lot of damage because our attack stat got lowered. Yep. Secure that knockout, so Dragapult's gone. Hopefully he didn't set Trick Room here. He went for Trick. Lagging Tail, and I give him a Soul Vest. Okay. Could be worse. So we'll see who he sends out next. Ghost types are usually very fast. He's got Grumpy, who's his Mimikyu. So we're going to go for Rock Slide and... You know what? I got to go for Lash Out again, don't I? No, I go for Rock Slide to try and get the flinch. Ah, I can't leave Spiritomb out, though. I gotta knock Spiritomb out. He's gonna go for Shadow Sneak. I should have seen that. Should have seen that. This is where I think he's going to set Trick Room is with Mimikyu. I knew it was gonna be with somebody, I just wasn't 100% sure on who. Flagging Tail does make me slower technically, and there's Trick Room. I'm going to assume his last guy is Cursula. If he's setting it, it's got to be Cursula. But I did bring Conk, who's rocking with Thunder Punch and Ice Punch. I do really like Shiny Cursula. Is really, really cool. Okay. Question is can I beat this team, because Cursula does a lot. Like a lot. I guess I go Ice Punch. Ice Punch with... I can go Wild Charge. Yeah, I gotta go Wild Charge. Depends on who he's gonna hit me with. And he goes for Meteor Beam, which is gonna knock out... Definitely going to knock out Thundurus here. I know that play. I've done it myself, so I think he got me here. Yeah, because Meteor Beam's definitely going to OHKO me. No way I live that. We'll see if an Ice Punch does take him out, because Cursula is very, very frail. Freeze. Oh, and he has Perish Body. Very well played. Either way, he's got Play Rough as well, which is going to OHKO me. So, very, very well played. Really like this guy's Ghost team. Ghost is a very strong typing, so he played it very, very well. Can't be mad about that at all, because I love using mono-type teams. So, at least we're able to get to Master Ball tier. Not mad about that whatsoever. We'll stop there, and we'll see... We're 17-9 to end this season. We'll see what our ranking ended at, which is probably like 4,100. I would take a guess at 4,100. 49.66. Honestly, still not bad. Show the rental team one more time for you guys, because I've used it so much. Well, one last time. There it is. Here is the team that I was rocking with to get me pretty much all the way to Master Ball tier. Definitely give it a shot. Had a lot of fun using this team, and I am very much excited for next season. I got a lot of ideas in mind for what I want to try and what will work because of no Dynamaxing, so look forward to, very much looking forward to next season. Like I said, I'll probably do a Pokemon Unite video next week, and we'll see how you guys like it, if you guys enjoy it or not, and if you do, then I'll continue doing it on the channel. But other than that, that's going to be it for this one, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!